This is Henos Sport, bringing you that heat and that far. We keeping the foot on the whoop on the necks. We keeping the foot on the whoop on the necks. And like the Tibetan mastiff that I am, I'm applying what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts pipes, you see? And the prediction kick strikes again. And the prediction kick strikes again. Henos Sport told you, man. These Lebrontards, open and secret ended, would start hating on Brooklyn's finest even more. I said that yesterday, dog. Look at Stephen A. Smith now, or Stephen A. Snake. Oh, they should void Kyrie Irving's contract. I'm about to keep the super foot on the what? On the X. I'm about to keep the super foot on the what? On the X. And like the Tibetan mastiff that I am, I'm applying what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts pipes. Stephen A. Snake, you on my hit list. You on the Henos Sport hit list all week. Now here, let's go on cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cut-through fashion. Kyrie Irving celebrated his father's birthday party, his sister's birthday party. If LeBron James did this, do you think they would have kept that same energy, dog? Let me say it again. You think they would have kept that same energy, dog? No, they wouldn't have. They would have said, oh, look at LeBron, man. He's celebrating his family's birthday. He's doing his thing. They would have never said no bullshit and fuck shit. I'm preferencing my words to not curse anymore on YouTube because it messes up with the algorithms. I don't care no more, man. I'm cursing today. I don't give a flying two cows. Fuck. I'm cursing today, though. Stephen A. Snake, he done brought it out. See, what people got to understand is they would have said, oh, look at Bronny. You know, look at Savannah. Look at how LeBron is just repping his family. That's what they would have said. So keep that same energy, dog, you Stephen A. Snake. Keep that same energy, dog, Stephen A. Snake. How you gonna void a man's contract for celebrating his family's birthday? And who did he get involved with? Did they do anything to, you know what I'm saying, other people that have gotten out of the bubble? When Zion Williamson got out of the bubble, they let him come back in. Didn't he go for personal reasons? So Kyrie Irving went for personal reasons, and now all of a sudden it's an issue? They got an issue with contrarians, dog. They got an issue with true alpha extraordinaires governed by true alpha economics. Do you guys not understand the good book tells you that you have to carry your cross? We all got to carry our cross. You know what it's taught? You know what the good book is talking about? You know who the good book is differentiating? It's true alphas and true alphets. They always got to carry their cross because Jesus Christ was the ultimate true alpha extraordinaire governed by true alpha economics. I mean, the ultimate of the ultimate of the ultimates. You ain't gonna find a true alpha extraordinaire governed by true alpha economics on a higher plane and a higher level than that. Perfection of a true alpha extraordinaire governed by true alpha economics. The only perfect human being there was, the only perfect human being there is, and the only perfect human being there ever will be. We're just similitudes of it. We're created in his image. So because of that, those that carry their cross are true alpha and true alpha extraordinaires governed by true alpha and true alpha economics. Kyrie Irving is carrying his cross, man. It's called the cross of being anti-LeBron. What I said was so deep and profound. And let me let that marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. So hear me. Well, he's carrying the cross of being anti-LeBron. So they're going to always come after Kyrie Irving. Because Kyrie Irving was the first one, even before Kevin Durant, to say that playing with LeBron James is a toxic as you know what environment. So open-ended and secret Lebrontards are feeling some type of way. Henos Sport just ethered a secret Lebrontard the other day. Now Henos Sport got to ether open Lebrontard. Stephen A. Smith is looking for that LeBought and LePaid for card right back so that he could come to the LA games. They're mad because Kevin Durant did this not one but two times, dog. Let me say it again, not one but two. But what did the good book say? When two or three are gathered together, he is in the midst. And boy, is he in the midst of Brooklyn Nets, dog, where Brooklyn is at. Because they feel in some type of way that Brooklyn Nets have built a big three dynasty that the Los Angeles Lakers can't account for. LeBron James and Anthony Davis can't see no Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving and James Harden. It's a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, So they know because they can't see it, they feeling some type of way, dog. Henos Sport told you. Brooklyn Nets got them feeling some type of way. The Brooklyn Nets got them feeling some type of way. The Brooklyn Nets got them feeling some type of way. Some type of way. They got them feeling some type of way, though. So they don't know how to count for that. They don't know how to deal with that. So now they're trying to say that Kyrie Irving, after the big three has freshly formed, needs to be voided of his contract. They're trying to put the bug in the Brooklyn Nets' ears. But Mikhail Prokopov, or however you say his name, he ain't gonna fall for that bullshit and that fuck shit. Jay-Z, the businessman extraordinaire he is, the guy that says, I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. Let me say it again. I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. They're not gonna listen to you, Stephen A. Snake, because they formed this big three so that it can do what it's going to do. Now they're gonna give Kyrie Irving a little slap on the wrist to shut you little open and secret Lebrontards. Because that's what y'all want. Y'all want a true alpha extraordinaire governed by true alpha economics to be lynched. See, people don't understand the mindset of a true alpha extraordinaire governed by true alpha economics. Their mindset is to always be lynched. The reason why their mindset is to always be lynched is because they don't go by status quo, dog. They don't go by Rudy Poo and Plum Plum Brain isms. They don't go by classic dote and troglodyte isms. They go by what's real. And what's real is as simple as this. When we sit here and look at the delineation, we look at the golf, we look at the separation, and we look at all aspects that's associated with Kyrie Irving, they're mad because he's a contrarian. I was just listening to Star Report, a mentor of mine, dog. See, that's why I tell people, everyone has to bend the proverbial effing knee, dog, and everyone has to kiss the ring while they at it. Let me say it again. Everyone has to bend the proverbial effing knee, and everyone has to kiss the ring while they at it. Even Hino's Sport has to do this. The reason for this is because when you bend the proverbial effing knee and you kiss the ring while it's at it, it's because someone is superior to you, dog. And when you're dealing with somebody that's superior to you, and superior in terms of mindset, superior in terms of faculty, superior in terms of wherewithal, superior in terms of what they've done and how you trying to get to that level, you gotta bend the effing knee, dog, and kiss the ring while you at it. And you saw how many open-ended and secret Lebrontards that was on this, dog. It was the things that make you say, It was the things that make you say, they all vilifying Kyrie Irving. This is when you know that you're on the right side, dog. This is when you know you doing the right things. Because if you ain't got no haters, you ain't doing nothing right, man. Let me say it again. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't doing nothing right. Hino's Sport is the most polarizing figure on YouTube. So Hino's Sport haters and trolls are feeling some type of way. They love to come to Hino's Sport whenever Hino's Sport gets something wrong, or whenever Hino's Sport is not on the thumb and the needle of the damn situation. No one's perfect, but you best believe I'm almost always going to be right. Nostradamus, dog. That's how Nostradamus was. Almost always right. Let me say it again. I'm going to be on my Nostradamus. Almost always right. Because just like Nostradamus, he was almost always right. Kyrie Irving is almost always right. He put LeBron James at his truest and his most properest levels. He said, I didn't feel that I played with somebody to where I trust them with the basketball. And Lebrontard's open and secret ended are feeling some type of way. They can't stand the fact that this guy had the audacity. He had the unmitigated gall to say these things. So in Rudy Poo and Plum Plum Brain, classic dote and troglodyte, ultra fanboy with the ultra fanboy rhetoric fashion, they feeling some type of way, dog. Go ahead. But Kyrie Irving's here to stay. And where Brooklyn is at is here to stay. And just now that they formed, you think they're going to break this up? Come on, man. You can't be brain full of mush and brainwashed dodo heads. Let me say it again. You think they're going to break this up? You can't be brain full of mush and brainwashed dodo heads. So in its most cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat true fashion, it's as simple as this, yo. Where Brooklyn is at. Brooklyn's finest is in the building. And Brooklyn ain't going nowhere. That's the cold-hearted, that's the unadulterated, that's the cutthroat true fashion. Hino's Sport kept the foot on the what? On the X. Hino's Sport kept the foot on the what? On the X. When it's all said and done, where Brooklyn is at, and Brooklyn's finest is in the building, and Brooklyn's finest is not going nowhere. That's the cold-hearted, that's the unadulterated, and that's the cutthroat true fashion. This is Hino's Sport. Check it out. No. P.S. Stop the presses and pump the brakes on the nonsense, Stephen A. Snake. Go sit down somewhere and what? You know, in the finger and famously wag. Higgity fucking hush. This is Hino's Sport. Check it out.
Everyone smoke is free, but you can't smoke for free. Everyone smoke is free, but you can't smoke for free.